Success is the... Hold on. Off a cliff.
We get it. I think we get it.
Showtime!
Try to keep up, yeah? Walk like a G. Here you go, Neil.
Boom! What up? What up, Longave? Okay, I have a question for you with the visual component. Hit me with the visual component. I'm also going to replay a song that I already played prior to now, but... because it was too damn good, but... I'll go back to it in a second. So I want to jam out. Which I was 100% doing while the camera wasn't on me, just FYI. This fucking Kuduro-ass beat. More like Return to the Adventures of Skin Whitening. You're not wrong, though. If I'm naughty, will you send me to the Josh Sellers? Yes. Yes. Anyone who is naughty will get sent to the Josh Sellers. 100% yes. The Josh Sellers where they produce the Josh, of course. Also, what up, Caracal? This got that Danza Kuduro-ass beat. That must be why it speaks to me. Because one of the few good things the Portuguese have brought to this world is Kuduro. The full list is like Kuduro, Steve Perry, Nelly Furtado, if you want to include me, but that's like a half a one. So, that's like the list of good things to come from Portugal. I actually felt really bad. I was making a joke about something, and instead of, and essentially I was referencing making the joke, I was referencing the sketch group, Whitest Kids You Know. And I was like, man, if Whitest Kids You Know did that sketch, like, we would have been busting out laughing about it. You know, R.I.P. Trevor. And, like, Sephi had no fucking clue Trevor from Whitest Kids You Know died. And I think I genuinely hurt her with that information. But I also ended up finding out, because of that, in Trevor's Wikipedia entry, he's referred to as a local sex pod. And the reason why is because apparently a month before he died, he tweeted, "When I die, I want my obituary to refer to me as a local sex pod." And so people keep editing it into the Wikipedia and saying this is what he would have wanted. Which... Holy shit, I fell my necklace after it's been lost for 2 years? Dope! Fucking congrats, Logitech. That's always nice when you're like, this shit is straight up gone. And then no, it is not in fact straight up gone. Oh, I never tested the YouTube chat. Let me do that real quick. Knew I was forgetting something. The one that was earlier in this playlist that I was fucking jamming out to over here is, hold on, this one right here. Right here. This one.
Rent a car from our new.
Not this one, this is an ad.
Your real car
But
never has to know.
fucking Boomer Kawangers level, which is low-key like the most disrespected song in original Mega Man X. Everyone forgets it, and it might be the best track. Come the fuck on now. Come on now. You can't tell me you don't want to break it down listening to this. I mean, history has shown we'll do a jumping jack stream with enough incentive, so I don't see why I wouldn't do a dance stream. It's the sax that sells it. Like I said, Boomer Kawangers level. Honestly, one of the best tracks in Mega Man X, which is fucking saying something. But everyone always forgets it, because everyone always remembers Storm Eagle or Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo. No one ever respects Boomer Kawangers level compared to the others. Musically, I mean. Musically. Alright. Let me do my thing, do my stuff, and my thing. Alright, so here's the thing. This is going to be a little weird. Hold on. Okay, so here it. Oh shit, we got clip action. What's going on here? Is it me dancing? Is it it? Did you get the slide? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah, you did. I didn't make that into a GIF. I didn't make that into a GIF of me sliding out. I need to download this. Hold on. Here we go. Content. Clips. Share. I want to download. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. Long way. So here's what's going on as far as upcoming stuff going on with me, channel, everything. I'm going to play today for a while. I'm guessing I'm going to play till I beat the game, because that's what's going to make sense. I am not streaming tomorrow. Monday is my kid's first day of school. I have a bunch of stuff I need to get done before then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically beat this today, and then most likely this week, if it works out the way I want it to, Thursday night I will be able to add in a stream, and we'll be able to like get a head start on Super Robot Wars T, and then continue that into the weekend, and we can kind of normalize out from here. But for the first day of school, I need to make sure certain things are prepped, I need to make sure certain things are done, and I need to give myself a fighting chance to have enough time to do all that. You know what I mean? So only way that's happening is if I just buckle down and do it, essentially. And I just like looking at everything that has to be done tomorrow. Plus, I got some tickets via my like loyalty account and this, that, or the other with the local theater. So I'm basically only gonna have to buy one. So I am taking my kids to go see Fantastic Four before school starts. And so it's like, they're getting haircuts in the morning, we're gonna go see the movie, and then I've got a bunch of prep I've got to do in the afternoon. Like, I'm not gonna have time. I'm physically not going to have enough time to do all that and stream. And like, I decided last day of summer, you know, the heads up choice basically became, do I stream or do I take my kids to go see Fantastic Four? And in the nicest way I can say this to all of you, my kids beat you guys in the hierarchy. I hope that's understandable. And if it's not, I do just want to say, I see you. I hear you. I stand with you. And also, what are you talking about? Miss Tron, help! I can't get down! Oh, I can't. I can't free. I know that I am below Puka. You are, in fact, below Puka Shell Gamer, and that is a fucking pull right there. It's a good pull, but that is a pull right there. That is some of the deep lore that Longave is aware of from having been here in the doldrums. So yeah, like I said, hopefully I can, as long as the week doesn't go crazy, I'll be able to do a stream on Thursday. So I'll get in an extra Super Robot Wars stream, so it'll all, it'll all buff out in the end. And that'll be good, because it's better that way than me starting Super Robot Wars on a Sunday and then not playing it again until Saturday, you know what I mean? This way it'll be like Thursday, and then Friday off, and then Saturday and Sunday. That'll work a lot better. Okay, cool. As per usual, let's map this bitch out. Cool. I'm excited to see Fantastic Four, I'll say that.
Hey, man, be careful. I don't like the looks of this place.
Okay, cool. I like the music, I'll say that. It's been so long since I played this game that I completely forgot the music in this last area, but this is good Final Dungeon music, in my opinion. Sweet, back up to fun. Also making up some Orange Julius at home now. Ooh. Ooh, do tell. Orange Julius. There's a hole in the wall. Is there anything inside? You found a refractor. Wait, did I? I didn't miss any hole to this point, other than that one, right? Just in case, let me take an extra careful look everywhere. Super simple recipe. Okay, what's the recipe? Hit me. Okay. Okay. Sweet.
The spiral. And it goes down a long way, too.
Okay. All right, there's a door here, so let's check this way first.
Starting to get a lot of sound. It looks like we're going out of range.
Correct. Nope, nope, nope. Son of a bitch! Sweet. Okay, no! You better shoot the right one. I swear to God. Powdered sugar, egg white, OJ, milk, vanilla extract. Okay. I'm assuming you toss the whole thing in a carafe or in a thingy and you just blend and go. Or do you hand mix? Blender, right. We'll have to try that out. Right. That's why I was like, I'm assuming Blender, but just wanted to check. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Take that. I'll send you amounts later. Please do. I'm actually curious. That actually does sound good. Sounds like it would make a nice sweet treat at the end of the night. Because I kind of always make sure to have some type of sweet treat. Basically daily. Which is, like, being conscious about my eating recently has taught me just how easy it is to actually do that, so long as you, like, just care. Alright, let's go back up here. I wanted to clear this place out first. This first section out first. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. What's up, fucking wild gunman? Cool. Get all this. Damn. I need all the money still, even though it's the end game, because when I'm done in here, I will, like, there's still some upgrades I can do before the final boss and such, and I want to be kitted out. Buster unit, is that Omega? I think that's Omega. What does that do? Attack and range +3. I think slightly lowering the range in favor of better attack makes sense, because I already have really good, like, I'll still have good range, but now my damage is notably better. But I can still kite guys from a distance. From a distance. God is watching us. Please enter command. Nope. Wait, unlock subsidies. Warning. Unlocking the subsidy entrances may cause a breach of security protocols. Do you still want to unlock? No. What up, Yami? I don't know if I should do anything yet. Let me, Hope you're having a good weekend. I am, bud. Today was Gideon's first game with his team. Auto lock has been engaged. Manual unlocking of subsidies 1 through 3 is expired. Oh. Okay, so I do need to unlock subsidies to go through. Warning. Central gate has been locked by Eden. Activation requires manual override through the use of the Watcher, Sleeper, and Dreamer keys. Okay, so I need to get some keys. We're going to unlock subsidies. Come on. Command acknowledge. Unlocking subsidy entrances.
Which I just pulled, she's activated the portals to the living quarters.
He should have appeared somewhere in the island.
Guess it.
Time to start looking for him. Okay, I'm leaving that for now. I know I could go through the other thing, but I'm almost positive if I do, it will warp me out of here, and then all the enemies will respawn. So let me keep going and see the door at the bottom of the gate and see what that does. Yeah, but yeah, Yami, today was the first game. He did great. He was starting center. He also played some defense. The starting center for his team, and he did great. He was blocking great, didn't mess up a single snap, like, did wonderful. I am very proud of him. Okay, so I guess we're gonna, it's locked. So this is the central gate.
There's some writing. Watcher.
What is that supposed to mean?
Okay, that's one of the 3 keys that I was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into those sub-cities to find the keys, and those keys are what I need to progress. Cool. Can do. How much money I got? Okay. I haven't found the last museum item yet, so I can get the laser. So... Okay. So we go over here. Okay, cool. There's an enemy here. Shit! Fucking jump scared by a horse. Nope. This was a boss. Granted, there were 3 of them, but still. This was a boss a scant while ago. And now it's just a regular ass enemy. Power creep is real, y'all. Sweet. Give me that. Give me all that. Give me all that. Give me all that. Heading out to dinner with the fam. Nice! Hope you enjoy your dinner, Yummy. And as always, tell the missus I said hey. Okay, the cramped nature of this room benefits me. More so than it benefits that mecha horse. Okay. Right? Dude's trying to rip off my copyright. What's the copyright for? I don't know. But he's trying to rip it off. Okay, there's something here, obviously. Hole in the wall. Is there anything inside? You found auto fire barrel. That feels like could be something. Found a blunted drill. Is the auto fire barrel one of these? Yes. That is used to make some sort of special weapon, but I don't know what. Oh! Another one of these. Hole in the wall. On the inside. Found a refractor shard. Got 2,170 Zenny. Zenny's definitely one of my fave fake game currencies. Also known as Zenny, also known as legally distinct yen. Because Zenny is very clearly just a fancy way of writing yen. Sweet. Alright. I'm guessing that would be all of them because, like, there were 3 for the boss fight, and so having 3 split up here makes sense. Shiny red stone is possibly the same thing. Okay, cool. Let's try this door. I picked the wrong door. Unless I didn't. But we'll see. Okay. You found generator part. Shiny redstone also in here? Yep. And then generator part. Portable well, okay, there you go. Okay, what we got over here? This is a wall. This is a wall. When the big wall gets before you, you will stand tall. Here's a horse, so fuck him up the big wall. When it's all gone, fuck this horse up. He breathes some fire. Don't worry about that shit. Alright, cool. What we got going on over here? Okay, same idea. This is exterior. This must be one of the sub-cities. What? Where am we going? Okay. Wait, is this place fully enclosed? It is. Okay, I guess we gotta go in here. Or in here, I should say. Oh! Hey, bud! How are you? You just chill.
Wow, that's pretty big. I wonder what it is. Wait, that mark.
Yup.
Diesel, you better not be eating that entire pizza yourself. Huh? Hey, you! Do you know what happened to us thanks to you? I thought I was going to die! Huh?
Best girl.
You're alive. That's wonderful.
Let go of me! What do you think you're doing? Don't touch me!
What's the holdup, Prawn? If you don't hurry up, there's not going to be any pizza left.
I fucking love the Bond family. I really do.
You. What are you doing here? Tron? Hurry up, get on board. It's time to activate Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
This robot is my masterpiece. You're welcome to try and stop us. But you won't stand a chance this time. See you.
Wait.
God.
Thanks for waiting, Teasel. Let's go. Everyone ready? We're moving out. Roger. Miss Tron looks happy.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
It's powering up.
Bruno time! This is key because after fighting Bruno, some stuff opens up for me to do. Specifically the Servbot side quest. Why do I want to do the Servbot side quest? You'll see. That's a big robot. But you know what they say, the bigger they are, fuck you, I'm Mega Man. Shit. Okay, okay, okay. Can I just land here, please? Oh, you're fucking walking away from me? Can I shoot anywhere and be successful? No? Well, as of right now, some of my shots are going successfully where they need to, so... Damn! Damn, damn, damn! Fucking full combo. Okay, cool. No! Don't like that. Damn. We get behind you. Damn. Damn. Use the energy canteen. Cool. Okay. Damn! Okay, we're fine. Like, I still have a whole nother health refill for all I care. Just annoying. Gotcha! Yeah, it was hot as fuck today. Fun! It's just a baby.
Huh?
Kid, how do you keep beating us?
Okay, Blue Boy, I must know, what's your name?
Me? My name is Mega Man. Mega Man Volnutt.
Mega Man, is it? You know, I've been in this business a long time, but this is the first time anyone's ever given me this much trouble. Yet, it feels good somehow, being beaten by you like this. Almost as though I've met my match.
Teasel!
I can face the facts. I lost, you won. I'm gonna try to forget this entire incident. Ah, it feels good to say that. My heart feels as clean as the
Today
blue
down here it
sky
was
of
88.9 where I was, and humid as fuck because it was supposed to rain and just kept threatening rain and never actually rained. It was a hell of a day.
Wait!
Then, does this mean I'll never see him again?
Drawn. Once he finds the treasure, we'll wait for our chance and take it from him.
What?
You didn't think I was going to just walk away, did you?
Oh, of course not. Now that's the Teasel I know.
You bet it is. Old Teasel never gives up. I'll get that treasure sooner or later, one way or the other.
God, the bonds are like one of the greatest things Capcom has ever done. Like, just flatly speaking. Okay, having gotten all that, now. I got the thermostat down and heard the thermostat click, but I never heard the compressor kick in. Then I was like, wait, is there even a compressor outside? And I walked around and sure enough, no AC compressor at all. Whoo, that's... Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir and or madam. No. Negative. Negative. I disagree.
That's a catalog spell. They're found only on this island.
Okay.
No one knows what they're used for. Is it okay if I put this on display?
Yes. Sweet. And then last item?
That's a reverb
Yep,
bot
cool.
eye. And it's so beautiful the way the light goes through that translucent red. These are grade 1 national treasures. There have been lots of diggers who've disappeared in the dungeons looking for these. It would be the... Would it...
Yes.
I bet they're...
We'll come to see this. Cool. So now I believe I've delivered everything. Do you see how many people are coming here now? Every day more and more people come to see what's in the expedition hall. There's nothing I could have wanted more than to see people come and enjoy my museum. Thank you so much. Wait, I think I have to leave and come back now that I've given her that. Unless there's still an item I'm forgetting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, that's why. This girl in green, I'm guessing, only shows up once everything is here. Yep, cool.
We came here to have one of my uncle's statues evaluated. It's an old crystal figurine. He says there's a terrible power sealed inside and that it's really dangerous. We're thinking about getting rid of it. Do you want it?
Okay.
Okay, you can have it, but don't blame me if something happens to you because of it.
You got prism crystal. That right there is used so that you can make the shining laser special weapon, which is, and I cannot stress this enough, fucking bananas. I'll show y'all. I understand I just said that like, I'll show y'all. I'll show everyone. But no, I didn't mean it that way. Talk to roll. Item development. Okay.
Here you go, Mega Man.
The blunted drill was used to make the drill arm special weapon.
This is an arm-mounted drill. You can't use it in combat unless you get right next to your opponent. I don't know. Maybe you could think of another good use for it.
The auto fire barrel and generator part were used to make the buster part auto battery.
Here you go, Mega Man. This part will increase the number of shots you can fire at once to the max. With this, you can fire a constant stream of energy.
It means I do not have all the parts I need for the shining laser yet. Give me a second. Where's the... Let me see this here. Shining laser needs the X-Buster, the Prism Crystal, and the weapon plans. I believe I have the X-Buster, so now I need the weapon plans. Which I'll probably find in the dungeons now that I have the drill arm. So I gotta change my weapon over to the drill arm. Drill arm matters because... Okay. All I care about is maxing out the energy. Cool. I guess I'll increase the firepower. For fun. The main thing is I wanted it maxed out so that I have all of the... I don't have to leave the dungeons for once I'm done what I'm doing. Or once I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Now that I have that arm, all of those walls I couldn't break in the different dungeons, I can now break through. Sweet. Cool. Nothing. All right. Okay. Buster parts. I got the... Let me see. Attack and range plus 1, energy plus 4 versus auto battery just maxes out my energy straight up. Could be worth it. And then swap that out for... if anything. Let me go see what they have over at the junk shop. But yeah, I believe that just makes, if you have the auto battery, that just makes it to where you literally just keep firing until you let go of the button. Which is absolutely useful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... We're gonna check, see if the junk shop has any parts worth buying. Like, that would be worthwhile upgrades compared to the slots I got to go with the auto battery. Right now, the ones I've got that I'm using to go with it are attack and rapid, attack and range. Attack and range +3, attack +2, and rapid +1. Definitely get that. No, I don't care about energy. Because these both involve energy, they're actually not very useful for what I'm doing. Refill the canteen, cool. Is there any attack and rapid boost? That makes sense. No. I'll leave it like this for now. We'll see how I feel about it. Having the constant stream, if that's worth a little bit of power loss and rapid fire loss compared to what I had before. Okay. So now I have infinite drill for all that means. Yep, just keeps firing. We'll fuck around with it. For certain. Okay. I don't think any of the walls over there are breakable, but we'll go check just in case. Cool. I don't think any of the walls over here are breakable. But we're basically gonna go hunting through the mines to find anything that is now accessible, because with that drill arm, I know we can absolutely find the keys we need. Like, that's why it threw us into an area where there was a breakable wall in the way. And also the drill arm. Like, the idea is very clearly that it's supposed to be like, well, welcome to the future, bitch. Cool. 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 I don't think any of these walls are breakable, but... Sweet. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So, having found all this... Nope. Nope, not breakable. Okay, cool. Yep, just had to do my due diligence. We know that area is good. I'm basically just gonna go, like I said, through the old dungeons. Wait, is this a thing? Nope, just decoration. Cool, just needed to make sure. I'm gonna go through the old dungeons. and find wherever shit's hiding. Both plot relevant shit and fun relevant shit. Type shit. Cool. Okay. Cool. This takes us back to the main gate. This is where we just unlocked the other thing. So we know we're good there. So now the question is, where do we go next? Now that the world is our oyster. Cool. Got you. Question of the day. What is a game that, like, it does so many things that are really cool and different, and you really like what it does, and you know in your heart it could be a good game, but, like, if you're being very honest with yourself in technical analysis, the game is not actually that good. Like, if you're just being objective about things. My less popular example would be, although almost by definition, I feel like several of these answers are going to be less popular. They're going to be games that aren't necessarily popular games, but that did something that, like, stuck with you. But my less popular answer, for sure, is Hybrid Heaven for the N64. It's like a stealth adventure RPG. Like, game's weird as fuck. It's just fucking weird, man. It's got so much weird shit that it does. But it's like, I see the vision. I see what they were going for. I really do. It's cool and unique and it's different. It's just also really not, like, especially good is the thing. 'Cause it's broken. Like, a bunch of the shit just doesn't seem to work. And if it does work, I find it weird that that's how they intended it to work. It's not bad, though. It's just weird. I don't think there was anything in here. I don't have to go far to be able to see, to be fair. So let me just go here. I feel like the most popular example of I see what they were going for in this game could have been good, but as it is built, it is not, in fact, good, is Final Fantasy VIII. And I've already stated, but I truly believe, like, I know plenty of people who believe Final Fantasy VIII is beyond redemption in terms of, like, the mechanics, and you're all wrong. You just are. Like, I just want to be very clear. Anyone who believes Final Fantasy VIII's mechanics could not be fixed, like, are fundamentally flawed in a way that could not be fixed, it's just wrong. Is just fucking wrong, man. It's actually a ridiculously simple fix, but the people who would be opposed to it are opposed to it for a very simple, easy reason that they would just have to get over, which is kind of one of the core things people love about Final Fantasy VIII is breaking that game wide-ass open. Just being like, yeah, I played a bunch of Triple Triad and got all these cards, and now I've got fucking 100 Fyragas at the beginning of the game, and I am immortal. It's like, well, that's why the game, because the game having the balance, it's all askew. Because you can do shit like that. Like, the way you fix Final Fantasy VIII is ridiculously simple, actually. You still keep the junction system. You get rid of tying the effectiveness of a junction, I should say, to how many of a spell you have junctioned, and instead you tie it to what type of spell you have junctioned. And then you more thoroughly and fervently gate when you can get access to various spells. People hate it because you would no longer be able to break the game wide open in the same way. It would, however, fix shit. It would thoroughly allow you to vet exactly what power level people should be at any given point. You can even do things to allow people earlier access through different means to various spells as power-up options, like for the really, really dedicated. That's always available in the toolkit. Like, that's just always a thing you can do. But that's literally how you fix it. It's that simple. Like, people can say whatever the fuck they want about Final Fantasy 13, but one thing 13 had going for it that is truly, it might be the best in the series at, is giving you a consistent experience in terms of expected difficulty. And that is because they worked so hard at gatekeeping what actual power level you would be at time X, Y, or Z. They, like, put so many things in place to where you cannot be, like, the Crystarium unlocks at various times and rates. So, you are going to be the power you're supposed to be at any given point. You can underpower yourself, but you cannot overpower yourself past a certain degree. You just can't, because you don't have access to the Crystarium to be able to do so. The only thing you can further do is go out of your way to grind to upgrade weapons and armor, and even then, weapons would have a cap on how far they could be upgraded because they had multiple stages. There was rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and they would gate what it would take in order, like the materials that it would take to upgrade them to the next stage. So you're still capped. And then beyond that, the only thing you could possibly gatekeep is, you know, grinding enough money or things you could sell for money or whatever to have things like Aegisol, Fortisol, and so on. Like, there are very specific things that you have available to you. But after a certain point, it's just you either can beat what's in front of you or you can't. And that is the end of the discussion. But the game tells you this is as strong as we're going to allow you to be. And by doing that, they can ensure that you get a certain difficulty in the things you're doing. Like, that is one of Final Fantasy XIII's biggest strengths by a mile. So with 8, I think that's something it could benefit from. I think someone stepping in and saying, this is the difficulty you're getting and you're going to like it. This is the expected result. This is what's going to happen. Would make that game better. And so, if you were to gate and make it, hey, you know, you can't get at, like, casting Fyraga does not actually, you know, make your strength go down. But it does make it but having access to Fyraga is more limited. Because that's how we balance this whole sucker. I think the end result would be so much better and so much more beloved. If they were to ever do a proper FF8 remake, I think that is the number one way I would want them to fix it. Keep the junction system. Have junctions work based on spell type, not spell numeric at all, and further gatekeep access to spells. And then what you can do is you can even pull a 16 and have a New Game Plus mode. For people who want to break the game, here's New Game Plus. Go for it. Import all your spells. Fuck them up, Chief. Fuck them up, Chief. Show them fuckers what's what with you and all your fancy magic. I hate gatekeeping in FF games, especially if there are no inherent classes. I get that, but the problem is, like, you have an A or a B, right? As long as the system, like, if you keep the junction system, okay. But you're gonna have to accept that the nature of the junction system, as created, incentivizes not casting spells. And here's the thing, if we can be honest, it's not a big difference casting spells here or there or not. Like, it takes multiple casts for you to notice genuinely lowering your core stats. But it is the way in which the programming, like, innately it's human nature. You know that your stats are going down by casting spells. So you're going to be more limited in how you're going to cast spells. So, like, the junction system, by its very nature, is going to encourage people to hoard their spells. And so it's going to encourage everyone to be a melee build. Or ranged, but whatever, a physical attack-based build. If you want to avoid that, the solution is gatekeeping. It's an annoying solution. We can be honest. It's a very annoying solution, I'd even say. But it is a solution. It does achieve the goal of allowing you to keep the junction system while also allowing you to, you know, ensure that people don't decide everyone just has to be a physical attacker and that the only good spell is aura. It's a hot take, I know, but I fervently believe it. I would actually be really interested in seeing if anyone, like, made a mod out of that idea. There's no background FF8 though, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I said, well, joked, and I said, well, or ranged, or whatever. But I meant physical. Like, obviously, you know, that's irrelevant, especially when one of the characters has a gun. But you get what I'm saying. Plus, junctioning can give you elemental buffs that you would get with spellcasting. No. Listen, that's why, listen, my argument is I want to keep junctions in the game. I do think, like, I don't think junctioning as a system is irredeemable. I really don't. I think it's a bit broken as currently implemented, but I don't think it's irredeemable, even remotely. But I think the problem is the nature of the system psychologically. Because you know when you cast spells, your numbers will go back down, is that it encourages you to hoard your spells, which, by definition, encourages everyone to be a physical attacker. And that's obviously not the goal of the system. So if what you gatekeep is you keep the only argument I have against junctioning that is a problem is the fact that Apocalypse is a great spell that can be junctioned. Right. Well, that's just access. Now, what I'm saying by gatekeeping, by the way, is not like it's less artificial gatekeeping. It's more natural gatekeeping. In other words, like, the gatekeeping in Final Fantasy XIII, which I'm sure is an example of what you hate, is here's the Crystarium. You can spend your CP to get better stats, to get new abilities, so on and so forth, but you cannot get CP, no matter how much CP you have, you cannot go past point X until you reach a certain point in the story. That right there is just, you know, I get it. The way it would work for the junction system is you would say, you know, no matter what, instead of, you know, 1 fire gives you 1 strength, 5 fires gives you 2 strength, 100 fires gives you 20 strength, it's fire gives you 20 strength, Fyra gives you 40 strength. But you're not going to get access to Fyra until XYZ happens. By doing it that way, you essentially allow it to be like, you know, your upgrades come in a very clear and concise way, but also, I'm gonna cast these spells. Unless I fucking run out of fire, I'm gonna cast fire. Because why wouldn't I? What's wrong with it? Like, my stats aren't ever gonna go down unless I run out of the spell. But that being said, if you are junctioning spells that you don't want to cast, then you aren't junctioning right because there are myriad of spells that you can junction instead of ones you think you'll cast. That part is fair, and I get that. But the problem is, it also has to do with like how you get access to new power levels. If you get it, so here's the thing. Because the other thing that my argument does is this. Right now, the way you play is draw until you have either A, 100 of a spell, or B, so fucking much of it that you're not running out anytime soon. If instead you have it be based on what I said, which is you have it be based on what type of spell it is, not whether or not, like, not how many you have of a spell, right? The natural then flip side is I don't have to draw up 100 of the spell to feel comfortable. If I draw up 12, or if I get early access to Fyra, because, you know, I went out of my way and did some unnecessary side quest, and I got 15 casts of it, I would know I got 14 shots of this sucker before I lose my stats. So it works as a double level. It both, like, allows me to want to cast and also means you can kind of sprinkle that shit in a bit early in small amounts, and it's still useful. 100 fires is not better than 12 Fyras for your stats, right? So it's shit like that. There's just, by making it based on the type of spell and not the numerics of the spell, you have more you can do with it. The only real drawback is, like I said, you would, in order to have any real semblance of difficulty control, you would pretty much have to, at the end of the day, gatekeep the access to the spells. It's just, it is the nature of the beast. I know it's based on the type of the spell. It's both of them. I'm just saying eliminate the how many you have of a spell portion of it. I don't, if it's, I hope it's not coming across like I'm arguing that the junction system should be gotten rid of. I don't think it should. Even if they remake 8 fully, like FF7 style remake 8, you gotta keep the junctions. You've gotta keep junctioning. I just think that's how you would rebalance it. Like, 7 didn't get rid of materia. It just gatekeeps your access to certain materias and thus certain spells. Like, I'm 100% here for the junction system. I just think in a remake, that's how I would fix it. Get rid of the how many of a spell you have factors into that spell's efficacy as a junction in the system. I would be curious to try and, like, either try a mod or even, like, work with some folks on an FF8 mod that achieves that and then further gatekeeps, like, your access to certain spells and certain cards. Like, certain cards aren't available to you play players who are further into the game, you know. And thus, you know, more further limits access to certain spells, things like that. I'd be curious to try that. Cool. Fucking money! Leave me alone. Cool. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. I believe there is... No? Wait, no. I thought it was a breakable wall at the end of this. I saw this wrong. My bad. Hopefully there's a breakable wall over here somewhere. There is! There is. I made the right choice, ultimately. I just did not realize. Yeah, maybe if I had something to break it. Like this! Sweet. There better be something in here. Sweet. Okay, there is. Okay, that's everything that matters. Found blaster unit R. Okay. There's a hole in the wall. Is there anything inside? Found weapon plans. Now I can make the laser. Cool. Okay. Nope. Don't need this. Leave out the middle place. See if we can, if there's anything there. I think the smart play is we're going to clear out this whole place, unlock the shining laser amongst other things. And then I will probably be like, okay, what is like the ideal sort of setup in terms of my buster parts for Mega Man? Figure that out. And then basically sell everything the fuck else. Nope. This one's not going to have any breakable walls, so I'm good. Alright, now I gotta backtrack to the cave, through the caves, dungeons, whatever. He did. Alright. Oh, I was talking to Seffi about this, and I'm going to say this. I would like to engage in a hot take with a fandom that is known for being simple and measured and truly just welcome and accepting of the thoughts and opinions of others. And so, you know, truly a fandom that is known for their acceptance and tolerance of the mindset of others. The supernatural fandom. Here's my hot supernatural take. I understand anybody who's frustrated about the lack of canon Destiel at the end. Cool, fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm very much in the mindset of, I don't know that I see Dean having had, you know, Shabloinga with Castiel, but doesn't matter. Those two are married, or at least they should be. That's his perfect platonic partner. Like, cool. I'm not gonna get into that part of it. Like, it's basically one of those things where it's like, I think we agree, we just disagree on certain, with people who are in that camp. I think we agree, we just disagree on specifics of the application. Set that aside. Here's where my actual take is. Dean's death was not actually bad. In fact, that's honestly about the best way that things could have gone for him in terms of character. Like, for Dean. If you're specifically looking at it from the character's point of view, I don't know that there is a better ending than the one he got. He goes out on a hunt. Something crazy happens. And he ends up losing, or he ends up dying after succeeding the hunt. Even on his final hunt, which he died during, he still didn't fail. He goes out on top of the game, having never, you know, been not good enough as a hunter. And now he's in heaven, a place canonized in Supernatural as being real. And he gets to look down and see Sammy got out. Sammy got out of the game. Sammy found love and fucking moved on. But yeah, like, the people who are mad about, like, if you're specifically mad, like, I'm good with Dean's death, but I am angry that we did not get the canonization of Destiel or whatever. Okay, cool. I can't really... What, am I gonna fight you about that? Like, that is you have a reason to be upset? Sure, cool. I'm simply saying, in terms of the, like, the story of Dean, there's no... Anybody who wanted Dean to have a happy ending, find him a nice Asian girl who was going to make him pie, and by which I mean Castiel, who is somehow neither of those things and yet both of those things. Sure. Except you're wrong. Like, that's not who Dean is. That's not who Dean was ever going to be. Dean was a hunter to his core. He was a hunter in his bones. That's all he was. Now, there's a world where Sam becomes a fucking CPA, finds someone to settle down with, and is happy, and that's the end of it. And he's good with that life. That was never a world Dean could ever live in. Ever. So he doesn't look. So yeah, he dies. He dies doing the thing that was natural to him. He dies on top of the game. He dies without fail. Really, he dies without regrets. The way I put it, because I was talking to Seffi, like I said, ironically, even though John Winchester was the one who doesn't, you know, come from the Hunter line or whatever, we all know the difference between John and Mary Winchester in terms of their want to take part in what they're doing. And I was like, ironically, Dean is John's son. Sam is Mary's kid. Like, it's the best way I can explain it. I think I've officially found everything. I think I have officially found everything. Oh, let's do this. Call roll. Roll. Item development. Cool. Here you go, Mega Man. The old launcher, arm supporter, and ancient book were used to make the Spread Buster special. It's a really powerful weapon that shoots out multiple bombs simultaneously. In terms of firepower, this is probably the strongest weapon I made for you yet. It is not, because here we go. Exposure made the Shining Laser. I had no idea I'd be able to make a weapon this powerful. It almost frightens me. This is an arm-mounted laser. The beam is so highly focused that it'll shoot right through a single enemy and keep on going. You can use it to destroy multiple enemies in one shot. Broken circuits, main core shard, and sunlight were used to make the Buster Part Omni Unit Omega. I did it, Mega Man! You're gonna love this one. This Buster Part powers up all your Buster attributes. Just equip this and you're all set. Cool. Special weapons. We're gonna change to... Shining Laser. Okay. Enhance the Shining Laser. It costs a lot, if I'm correct. Yep. Let's up the energy. Can't afford to do it further, but... Up the damage. I don't have enough money. Okay. Talk to data. There's charge. Cool. Now, if I'm correct, I should be able to do the last major side quest here. Having beaten Bruno, who we don't talk about. If I go check the news.
Received word that armed robbers have stormed the bank and made off with a large sum of money.
I don't... What with stuff like this happening all the time?
Okay, cool. Cool. So now this is going to be the last side quest. Oh, I forgot to... Buster parts. I think the Omni Unit Omega. Attack 2, range 2, rapid 1. Okay, so that basically just raises my range without actually lowering anything on me, which is good. This is good. It's just an upgrade. Just a straight up upgrade. Good. Cool. Sweet. So now we come here. Is it here or is it in the next section? Ow.
Stop! Stop it!
We gotta take care of that car. That's...
What do you think you're doing?
Damn it. Try and cut him off. Wait, nope. Where they at? There they go.
Wow, we weren't doing anything! Help! 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 He's gonna get us!
Cool.
We better get out of here. We're innocent! We didn't do anything! This is a mistake, a misunderstanding.
It is not. They stole money. And fuck the cops, but also you stole money.
Wow, we weren't doing anything! Help! 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 He's gonna get us!
Got him. So, having taken care of them, cool. You got a trunk full of cash. So now, here's the thing. Thanks for all your help, Mega Man. I'd like to give you something to show our appreciation. Now, you can give him that. And I'm going to, and you'll see why. Here you go. It's not much, but I hope you can use it to get something you need for a dig. You get 20 grand. You can also just take that case and fucking leave after you grab it. Never talk to him, just straight up dip. And if you do, you get 200 grand. But you immediately go to 0 reputation with the town. And as we know, what that means is Mega Man's armor gets dark as fuck. If it hadn't been for your help, we probably wouldn't have been able to solve that case. Thanks for everything. You'll be the first person I call if something else happens. You turn into Michael Blackson. God damn it, Carrickle. Cool. And also, now that you've done that... Where did they... Hold on. I forget where they build it. Maybe I gotta come talk over here to the mayor. Basically, TLDR, the serve bots end up building a restaurant. It's a burger joint. No, I'm not making that up. All right, now that I've done that, let me go down to here. First page, come way down. Oh, that's why. So now, basically, having defeated Bruno... What's your deal? Having defeated Bruno, now I have access to the sub-cities. Cool. Over here. No! Cool. We're good. Boom! Nailed it. So, now, what we got going on? Okay, the first sub-city I can go to is right over here. Where Bruno was. And it's that spot. This place couldn't have been accessed before. Whoa.
This underground city must be where the total transfer units live. Where am I going to find the total central data unit?
Okay, bud. Cool. Lots of money. They're dogs. Like, that's the thing. Is that just it's a fucking dog. Yo, fam, you good? Laser! Cool. Okay. Okay, this is hitting. Sweet. Lots of monies. I don't know where I need to go in here, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out eventually. Right now I'm just looking to see if there's any more puppies to kill. I mean, what? Oh, there's one. What up, dog? Guess what? Laser! Nope. Laser! That is why you get the shining laser. And that's not even close to max power. To be clear, that is not even close to what this thing can do. Can I go inside any of these buildings? No. I'm guessing I gotta go inside at least one. Like, there is one right building here somewhere. Is it this one?
This building looks different from the others. Oh, how do I get inside?
How do I get inside? Indeed. So I gotta... Nope. Did I need to bring the drill arm? Am I stupid? No, I think I just need to find all of the... Okay, it's telling me I just need to kill all the enemies, so I just didn't kill at least one. Oh, there we go. Cool, cool. Sweet. Just in case, I'm gonna do like this and just jump around the rooftops. Here's another hot take I have that I saw someone bring up earlier, and I don't even think it's a hot take. I just think it's true. Which member, if you had to get into a fight with a member of the Bat family of your choice, which one would you fight? I think that's such an easy question. The answer's Batman. Wrong. Wrong. Not true. Not true. The answer is Batman. Want to know why? They're all going to dog walk me. Every single one of them is going to dog walk me. Damian Wayne, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, fucking... Don't matter. Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, Alfred. Alfred can and will dog walk me. You know what's the difference? I know Bat's code. I know with the others, I may not necessarily be walking away, but I am leaving. One way or another. I may be leaving with my jaw wired shut.
Huh? It sounded like a door opening somewhere.
Okay, I may be leaving with like metal rods in my legs, but I am leaving if I'm fighting Batman. He is the only one I can actually guarantee that with. Any given other one of them motherfuckers, I cannot guarantee I survive the encounter. Like...
Got it. I better get back to the surface.
Oh yeah, no. Like, no. Fight against you. You got, one of them's got, any given one of them's got to fight against you. Who you pick? It's Batman. Because I know I will survive the encounter. I ain't gonna look great. I'm gonna look whatever the opposite of great is. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real fucking bad. But I will survive. That's all I need. That's all. That's all I need. I just need to survive. Because I'm dying no matter what. Or because I'm getting my ass beat no matter what, is what I meant to say. Like, there is not one... Again, Alfred can and will stomp my ass into the dirt. And anyone who believes otherwise is a fool. If you believe you could take Alfred one-on-one, you are a fool. What up, Loki? Like, you are a fool and just truly and categorically wrong. And I need you to understand that. No, money. That's upgrades. Come on, no. Son of a bitch. And you were one hit away from death too, so you didn't even make it worth it. See, the thing with Alfred is he'll just pull out a gun. This is also the reason why you don't pick Jason Todd. He too will just pull out a gun. And before you say, nuh-uh, Jason Todd reformed. He doesn't use guns anymore. Sure. Sure. You fucking take that gamble. You take that gamble, you let me know how it goes for you. Oh wait, you won't be able to let me know how it goes for you when he fucking shoots you. That comic page of Alfred holding a shotgun and saying something along the lines of Batman doesn't use guns, but I do. Correct! Correct! Correct. Batman has a code. Bruce Wayne has a code. Batman has a code. Alfred has a piece. That's what Alfred has. Alfred has the tracer bullet approach from Calvin and Hobbes. I got 8 slugs in me. One's lead and the rest of bourbon. Okay, that man... Hell no. Hell no. Perhaps fuck no. Like, I cannot stress enough. You see it now, you picked Alfred because you're like, but I thought Batman never kills. And Alfred just looking down at you, who said anything about Batman?
It sounded like a door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
Do I look like Master Bruce? Out of your goddamn mind.
That's 2. Just 1.
Jason is so extra, in addition to shooting people, that, and I swear this is true, someone pointed it out. He showed up, like, to beat some ass, all grown up in a Robin costume, in his Robin costume. And the reason I'm doing this move right here is because someone looked at the Robin costume he was wearing versus Jason Todd's old actual Robin costume and saw, like, this is a different costume, bro. You sewed this shit, because it's not like you got this off the rack. It's not like you went to Edna and had her, like, stitch this shit up for you. Like, you went and you sewed this shit yourself. Do you know how extra you gotta be to sew up a new Robin costume and then go run the fade on everybody? Speaking of run the fade, another thing I saw online is which one of these groups was the most on site whenever they saw their ops? And it was like the usual suspects: Justice League, X-Men, the Avengers. I'm trying to remember the fourth one, who I know was not the correct answer. And then there are 2 answers that are objectively the only real choice. And really, I think it's only one, but 2 answers that are objectively the correct choice. One is the Power Rangers. Like, they were skipping school to go beat ass. Just fucking ready for it. And yet, I still don't think they're the correct answer. Because the correct answer out of the choices was the Powerpuff Girls. Because there has never been a more it's-on-site fucking group of heroes than the Powerpuff Girls. Like, Mojo Jojo just gotta breathe, and all of a sudden one of them's like, oh, I'm pussy? Leave that man's brain hanging out of his head. Oh, what up, bro? I can't. Do I gotta get behind you? Do I gotta get on top of you? Oh, is it here? The Powerpuff Girls, unless I'm mistaken, I would, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at least that I remember this. If I remember correctly, the Powerpuff Girls had an episode where they basically wrecked Mojo Jojo's shit for, like, just for fun. see also the would you rather fight Batman once a day, once a year for the next 10 years? Or would you rather fight the Powerpuff Girls every day for a year? That question ain't, again, it's the same premise as the last one I gave. First of all, I would have picked Batman even if it was Batman once a year for 10 years or Powerpuff Girls once a year for 10 years. Because the Powerpuff Girls will leave me with my actual brain leaking out of my skull. Like, Chemical X just got them built different. That's, I think, an important point. But second of all, with Batman, I will survive those fights. That's 10 fights. That's it. I only gotta deal with 10 fights. Powerpuff Girls, that's 365 fights. And by the way, the first one's gonna leave me hospitalized. So that means they're coming to beat my ass in the hospital every day for 364 of them. Like, they're only actually finding me out and about, walking around in the world, existing, minding my own goddamn business, on January 1st. From January 2nd through December 31st, they're coming to the hospital and beating my ass. It's an easy decision. There was one where the Gangrene Gang stole the mayor's phone and set up a bunch of villains to get their ass beaten. Mojo Jojo, Fuzzy Lumpkins, and him. And those three beat the Gangrene Gang's ass because... Correct! Because they knew! Like, do you know what you have done?
Huh? That sounded like a door opening somewhere.
I think Power Rangers are a clear number 2, but I think Powerpuff Girls are the type of number 1. It's like number 1 with a bullet.
There. This should be the last key.
Okay, so now that I have that, yeah. So, like 2 hours in the stream. Okay. I am going to do this. Okay. I think this is good enough as a build, honestly. All right. I'm going to call up... I've got all the keys. I'm going to go back to the main downtown area, call up roll, heal up. I'm going to swap to the vacuum. You'll see why in a moment. First, we're going to go to data, and we're going to energy charge. Cool. Now I'm going to talk to roll. I'm going to swap to the vacuum. I think the vacuum arm's closer the other way. It's about 6 of one, half a dozen. Whatever. Cool. Swap to that. Here's why. I want to have fun. I can tell you now from here, we have everything we need to be able to go finish the game. Or I could kill a bunch of shit, get some money, and power up the shining laser, and really have fun in the ending. Shit. Son of a bitch. That's why you bring the vacuum, by the way. Guarantee you get everything. Okay. Cool. Mine. Gimme. Cool. Is this a little cheap? Maybe. Do I care? Not even slightly. Cool. We're gonna get up to about 200K. I'll take like 8 or so more trips. Okay. Cool. Once you knock them down once, if you have the auto battery, they're just cannon fodder. Which is why you want to try and start shooting them from a far enough distance that you basically guarantee the knockdown. That's why having good range on it is important. There's another one of those dogs behind me and to the side. Cool beans. Gimme. It's like 16,000 for a full clear. And you do 123,000, so that's like... Yeah, it's about 8 runs, give or take. There's some variance. About 8 runs. That'll be enough to do 1 more level each of energy and firepower, which are kind of like the 2 big ones. Thank you, Loki. Sorry, pal. Once you trip, you're... Again, you got nothing. Gimme. Thank you. So it's always a good time to show that. I appreciate it, Loki. Thank you. I will say, so I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I do have something that is supposed to arrive in the mail tomorrow that I'll get to show off. That I was provided. They literally did not actually ask me to make a video or anything showing it off. Now I'm going to, because I like the company for multiple reasons. Like, I think they're a good company. They're not some big corpo. They see, and also the products are really good and well received. And I'm excited I'll get to have it. But they're just sending it to me just because. Now, I'm going to make a video, like I said. My hope is that long term, I actually even could possibly become, like, a brand ambassador for them. You'll see when we get there who it is. But especially with some recent revelations, it is not. They are certainly the company I would want to work with in the space that I'll be working. I cannot give away much more, but. Okay. Okay, cool. Gimme. Where is it? Okay. Now we're good. Took a little damage, but it's fine. I'll pick up some healing before all is said and done. Okay. Thank you. Speaking of. Yep, he's dead. What's really nice is, so for Joel's birthday, which was this past week on Wednesday, he specifically wanted some computer upgrades. So I got him set up with them. But with the upgrades I got him, he is now able to play 14 on his own, on his computer. I got him set up with a trial account, obviously. No reason not to until, you know, he's up in the Stormblood area. Unless very specifically he wants to, like he brought up asking, like, how do I get to be a gunbreaker? And I was like, okay, but even then you would have to be level... If I'm right, you have to be level 60 to unlock Gunbreaker, right? So, it's gonna be a bit till he gets there even, no matter what. I'm assuming you could... Wait, no, you can access Gunbreaker. At 60. Because that's one of the Stormblood classes, isn't it? I'm not making that up, right? Heavensward was Dark Knight and Machinist. Stormblood was Samurai, Gunbreaker, and Astrologian? No, or was Astrologian also Heavensward? I'm all mixed up. Anyways, as far as I'm guessing, you can use any of the classes that are in the expansions that are available in the free trial, so he'll still be fine. I don't know much about 14, but I keep hearing people talk about it. Also, tall bunny ladies. That is one thing he can't do. That is one thing he can't do. He cannot play a Hrothgar or a Viera because those were from later expansions. So he made an Aura. But point is, he made his character and he's playing, and it's cool because I was able to hop in and help him a little bit, do some early stuff, just running around. And so once he gets to higher level, like, I can help him get through dungeons and things, and I'm excited. Gonna lurk with my boyfriend and I catch up on Sunday of SummerSlam. Nice! Yeah, Loki, it's fun. Anyway, I appreciate you, Imperial. So. He wasn't able to make a character on Adamantoise, which is the server I'm on. because the server's full. But he was able to make it on the same data center. So I showed him how to do world hopping in-game. So he can still, he's on Gilgamesh instead of, Adamantoise. Okay. Oh, it's funny because I found out he's playing a gladiator, which eventually becomes paladin, which is a tank class. And so I told him, I was like, let me know whenever you start getting into dungeons because I can tank for you to make it easier. You'll have a tank you know will be good. And he said, and what if I decided to play a tank? And I was like, did you decide to play a tank? He's like, I'm a gladiator. I was like, okay. Sounds cool to me. I said, so I guess then I can learn to get better at healing and I can heal for you. Dang it. That means one of the dog thingies died before I... You can be like the Bash Bros from the Mighty Ducks. Yes! 100%. I miss... You know what I fucking miss? The Mighty Ducks cartoon. I know it was just yet another, like, Turtles-like. But I liked that fucking show. I was literally thinking about it. It was a good show! It was fun and so serious. Right, it was like dead-ass serious despite the presents. Honestly, several of Disney's, like, licensed property cartoons, despite the fact that they could have phoned them in, were not... The Hercules cartoon had some moments that I still reference to this day. As does Seph. Like, one of the things me and Sephi will reference all the time as a joke is Aphrodite's little theme ditty whenever she would show up. The Aphrodite, 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 the goddess of love. Such a shame we'll never get another Mega Man Legends game. You ain't wrong, Duke. You are not wrong. Like... God, Mega Man Legends 3 would go so hard. Aladdin cartoon is probably the greatest cartoon series in the... It was a good one. It was good. There was a joke that they ended up making where Genie turns into a rock and he's like, look, rocks can fly. But rock, obviously, if you're a nerd, you know rock is in ROC. God. He's on the moon, Loki, and I don't know if he's ever gonna come back. It's sad and it's bullcrap, but... We have to, unfortunately, accept the reality. If they're bad enough in Mega Man Legends 3, he'll hold his side blasters. Oh god. The fucking... I don't want to picture modern day Mega Man Volnutt in his blackface era. Introducing Mega Man Legends 3, with Mega Man voiced by everyone's favorite Blue Blaster voice, Chet Hanks! Damn. Do not want to deal with that. I will pay the money to get it refilled. He's on his redemption tour, by the way. Who? Chet Hanks? Like, admitting he doesn't talk like that redemption? Or like, what's the redemption here? You know what's my real... You know what's my real hot take about Chet Hanks? Chet... He was in that Netflix show about a basketball... Oh! Okay, well, I gotta look into it then. Chet... You... My guy. You can... we all know, like, you're faking the Jamaican accent. But it's not just the fact that you're faking the Jamaican accent. It's the fact that you're faking the Jamaican accent, and you've got the second most Jamaican name amongst the children of Tom Hanks. Like, Chet is not a Jamaican name. You know what's a Jamaican name? Colin. And before you tell me that I'm off my rocker, I am deeply good friends with a Jamaican family, like from Jamaica came to America. The father, the wife, the mother, the two sons. That family is the Wellington the Harvey family. Father Winston, mother Patricia, children Preston and Wellington. Chet is not a Jamaican name. Okay? It's just... I need you to understand the dynamics here, my guy. Alright, let me do this. Talk to Data first. An energy charge, cool. Talk to roll. Special weapons, enhance. No, not the vacuum arm. I've already got that good. Nope, I went the wrong way, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna increase firepower. Cool. We're gonna increase energy. Cool. Takes 200,000 for it to have unlimited energy. 60,000 increases the range a little bit. I think I'm gonna get to 60 real quick. I'll at least bump the range a little bit. And now here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, the other frustrating thing about Chet Hanks' whole white Jamaican act is there are white Jamaicans, by the way. But because we know he's not, when you see one, you just assume they're Chet Hanksing it, to the point where his name is a verb in the worst way possible. Cool. Okay. Okay. No! Trying to have this be quick. 2 more runs should do it. 2 more runs will let me pop the range up on the... What's it called? On the laser. I don't want stream to go on forever. So that's why I'm not going to max the laser. And I also don't want to, like, put off finishing the game. So we're here now. Damn. It's fine. You're good. Now you're good. Gimme. Gimme all your good shit. Why don't you give me all your good shit? I think... So, for those of you who are familiar with the TTRPG scene, there's been a whole to-do because a company has decided to put out their Dungeons and Dragons source book on a Studio Ghibli-inspired campaign setting. And it's like... First of all white people. It's like, I don't know. I just don't really need to hear from y'all how to create this setting. That ain't it. But I will say, one defense I've seen people use is, and obviously this whole thing is satirical. Please fucking asterisk on this. Because the actual point that they're making is very clear and true, but this part is satirical. A lot of people like to argue it and be like, oh, so you're saying you want to make a Studio Ghibli-inspired setting, so you're doing it based on, like, Grave of the Fireflies? I gotta be real. You don't need to watch Grave of the Fireflies. Not because it's bad. Not even close. It is almost hauntingly beautiful. It also will make you cry. Like, it just will. Like, horrifyingly sad. An apropos look at the brutal devastation of war, but horrifyingly sad. So you don't need to watch it. You can skip that one. It's been years, but it still makes my heart ache. That's because it's traumatic. It is genuine. Like, I tell people, like, don't watch it. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it. It's the same as when people are like, Evangelion's amazing. Sure, I'm never gonna fucking recommend it to anyone. It's just trauma. The anime. It's just trauma. Grave of the Fireflies is Trauma the anime drawn in Ghibli style. Like, that shit's heavy. Big heavy. Now, that being said, I understand the overriding point, which is why I needed to say, please asterisk, this is satirical. The point is, people love to ape the idea of something being Studio Ghibli inspired, but what they mean is the cutesy aesthetic and the art style. They do not actually mean they want Studio Ghibli inspired, because if they did, they would be telling stories that have a lot to do with environmentalism, that have to do with the horrors of war and the hubris of man, so on and so forth. Things that are constantly referred to in these works. That all being said, okay, the range is maxed out. So there's, it's 450 grand to max it out at this point, essentially. Which would be like 23-ish more trips in there. Do I want to do that? No. I'm good with it as is. I'm gonna go fill back up my pellets. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna go back into the main gate. Right. No. That's what I'm saying. I want to be clear. Like, that part of the argument is true and fair. Like, the reason I don't want to hear from y'all white folks trying to make this thing is because y'all don't fundamentally understand what makes this what it is. What makes these movies so timeless is the message and the themes that carry through. Okay? That is what makes them what they are, not just the art style. If the only thing that mattered for the longevity and potency of an animated work was the unique art style, everyone in the world would have heard of A Scanner Darkly. Also, more people should watch A Scanner Darkly, but that's a separate discussion that I'm going to leave by the wayside. Okay? We are gonna save. But yeah, the overarching point here is We don't need y'all telling other people's stories. Doesn't mean you can't be involved in a project. Plenty of roles you could have. But if you ever find yourself making a project based on a culture, or based on worlds created by someone that are very, very specifically inspired by a culture, and you look around and ain't not one person of that culture involved in the project, you probably fucked up, and you should probably just go ahead and just go back to point zero, my guy. Like, I would love to see a Wakanda source book, a Wakanda-inspired setting source book. I would not love to see a Wakanda-inspired setting and source book written by Trent, Zachary, and Chet. And yes, I 100% had to bring Chet back into this because it's funny. Nope. Like, it's not your story to tell. And as a result, the real problem is you don't know how to tell it. That's the actual issue. It's why, like... And it's the other thing of, like, it's okay to take part in a culture. It is not okay to speak over the culture, right? I have lots of knowledge and opinions on, like, hip-hop music at its core. And the performers, the songs, this, that, or the other. And I jokingly always preface it like, I know what we all need is the white man's opinion on hip-hop. Why? Because, like, fundamentally, there will be things I'll miss. There just will be, man. And there will be points that get made that I don't necessarily consider. The only thing I will, like, there's very little that I will, like, fight to my death about in that realm. It has to be something I believe firmly in, like, the marrow of my bones. So, for instance, one take I will say, again, firmly in the marrow of my bones. If you tell me, like, okay, this is my list of the top 10 rappers / MCs of all time. And you give me a top 10 list that does not include Andre 3000.
It reads sleep.
I don't know how you get there. Like, there's not a metric you can give me to where you can objectively leave him out.
That should be the last
Of
one.
any of the metrics. Cultural consciousness, lyricism, like, how much of an icon or idol they are, how much they stand out, how dominance on the charts, like, numeric success, album sales. Like, there's not... I'm taking Andre off the list for that fucking flip. That's different! That's another argument!
This is the first time I've ever been here, but I feel like I've seen
That
this
is a
before.
different argument!
Something is telling me there's danger here, that it shouldn't be opened.
I'm not taking Lil Wayne out of the discussion for making prom queen! Ah, here's this bitch.
It's a man? A person?
It's a... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to skip that. I did not mean to skip that. Hold on. Shit! I'm sorry, y'all. I did not mean to skip that. I was trying to pause it to make a joke real quick, and I didn't think about this probably won't pause. It'll probably just skip the cutscene. Because I was about to be like, that's a man. Is that a man? If that's a man, several people are confused. That feels like that's a man in the way of the sentence. Like, what are you? I'm me, and no matter who you are, if you like me, you're gay. Power stream in here? Yes. Maxes out attack. Okay, so what I can do is maxes out attack and then just range and rapid fire. Is there anything that's specifically range and rapid fire in here? I could just stop caring about... my rapid fire and just go hella range through the sniper scope. Man in opinions, otherwise definitely gender. Right. Not all men, but definitely this fucking guy kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, Caracal. Come on, man. But no, I mean that seriously. If I don't see, because, and one of the main things is, I personally feel if you're making a top 10 list, like, uniqueness or individuality is going to be one of those top tier things for me. You can feel tremendous energy emanating from the refractor. Like, was anyone else like you, or did you bring a truly one-of-a-kind reality to things? It's being held in place by some kind of powerful force. It appears as if the entire main gate is under the control of Mega Man Juno. Yeah, because I cut it off, unfortunately. That guy's name is Mega Man Juno. Which puts the fact that I'm Mega Man Volnutt into some question. But, yeah, like... individuality, uniqueness, doing something that no one else does, or sounding like no one else does, matters. And you can say whatever you like about 3 Stacks, like his flow, his lyricism, it's for you, it's not for you, doesn't matter. If we're talking objectively, there ain't nobody else that sound like 3 Stacks. That man's one of one. The argument point I've made before is like, he's so good, people forget about how fucking good Big Boy was. So, and yes, like the Flute album, I don't think it was as bad as you do, but also wasn't great. It wasn't a great choice. Wasn't really needed. Wasn't really needed, Andre. Could have kept this one. Could have kept that one in the notes app. I do believe. Oh, what could go wrong with Data here?
Well, we've come a long way, haven't we? Would have been nice if we could have just kept on living in peace with the professor and Roll, but I guess we've got to do what we've got to do, right? Mega Man Juno's waiting for you inside. What should I do now? Am I going to be okay? Well, you may not know anything about Juno, but judging from his model type, I'd say that your combo capabilities exceed his. Juno wasn't designed for combat, but still, as master of the island, you shouldn't underestimate him. Your relative levels of strength depend on how much you've developed your capabilities and weapons. What am I? What's the matter, Mega Man? Oh, you're wondering about what Juno said, eh? Does it matter? Whoever you are, you're still Mega Man, right? Come on, Roll and everyone else are counting on you. You can't give up now. I'm really sorry for skipping that cutscene, y'all. I'm gonna have to look it up after this. Actually, let me see if I can find it real quick. To be fair, I also thought it was just okay. I just hated how everyone was like, this is the best. Oh, no, not even close. I'm a huge fan of jazz music. Like, I love jazz music. I could just sit and listen to jazz for an extended period.
It was fine. It's fine. But I'm not gonna judge his hip-hop or MC capabilities based on that, is the thing. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. This seems to have it.
When it came time to take things to the next level, I knew that I had to make a website, and Wix.
There's
How
some
long is this
writing.
cutscene?
Watcher.
Oh my god.
What is that supposed to
It was
mean?
like 5 minutes that I skipped. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to go here. We're gonna display capture. Cool. We're gonna play this. No. There we go.
It's a man? A person?
Was it you who awoke me?
Okay.
It is somewhat earlier than I had planned, but no matter.
I'm gonna point out that is 100% still a they/them level voice for me. Like that, nope. Okay. This still 100% feels like. Is that a man or a woman? I don't know, but if you like me, you're gay.
Matter. Thank you for awakening me. Have we met before? Oh, please forgive me. You are a purifier model, assigned to the direct command of Mother. As I recall, you were designated Mega Man Trigger. Please forgive me. I did not recognize you in your current configuration.
You know me?
You don't remember? Ah, I see. You have suffered memory loss, yes? Then for what purpose have you awakened me? I assume that your reason for coming here is to purge the carbons that have overpropagated during the time I was inactive.
Carbons? Purge? What are you talking about?
According to Urban Military Security Ordinance A10, the number of carbon units is not allowed to increase beyond the pre-specified limit. If this happens, they are to be purged immediately. My observation, if left unattended, the carbons will reproduce indefinitely. Their numbers will grow, polluting the surface world. They can be quite a nuisance.
Carbons? Do you mean the people on the island?
The carbons fit mass population model B. They are unstable, very difficult to control. Perhaps it would be better to simply reinitialize.
Reinitialize? Now, I haven't understood much of what you've been saying, but when you say reinitialize, do you mean no? Huh?
This is quite regrettable. It would be much simpler if I had the assistance of a proficient unit, such as yourself. Once my task is complete, I shall inquire as to the presence of a backup of your memory on Eden. Until then, please remain where you are. Yes, until then.
What? It's...
Okay.
Did you hear that, Diesel?
Yep. Something tells me he's not kidding either. I really think he plans to kill everyone on the island.
Diesel, we've got to do something. We've got to stop him.
That's easier said than done. Besides, do you think we could beat him?
Well, what about Mega Man?
I don't like it, but I can't think of anything better, so... Oh, here's a problem. Hey, Tron! How do you stop this thing?
Oh, this? Like this!
She's not fucking wrong, man.
Are you all right?
Thanks for your help.
Come on, hurry up! He's getting away!
Right.
It's not over between you and me. I won't forgive you if you die or anything stupid like that, so be careful in there, okay?
She's fucking perfect. I do need to be clear.
See you later.
Oh, come on. With the look back, smirk, thumbs up?
Don't worry, Tron. If anyone can do it, he can.
I know.
She was screwed from jump, man. She never stood a chance. Is there... I think this is like the next cutscene. Okay, yeah. This is the next cutscene. So. Cool. What up, Lapis? Yeah, she's perfect. Tron has never done anything wrong. Ever. Here we go. Let's do it. Also, this music that boom, boom, boom is absolutely the same riff at the beginning of Simon's theme in Castlevania.
Trap. However, too late. Eden was activated as soon as I entered this room. It cannot be deactivated as long as I, the master key of this island, remain here in this control room.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to push you out of it.
All that remains
Legends
now
is a super
to
neat
wait
game,
for
Lapis.
Eden to enter transmission range and send the command to execute the reinitialization of this island. Once that command is received, the 10,000 workers aboard Eden will execute it immediately. My estimates indicate their work will be completed in less than 5 minutes.
Five minutes. That gives me 4 minutes to beat your ass. Any plans on streaming too? Not now. Possibly sometime in the near future. The next game I'm going to play, which I had brought up earlier, so this week, I'm not streaming tomorrow.
Now that Eden has been activated,
because my kids start school Monday, so tomorrow I'm going to make sure I have all my ducks in a row. Everything they've got they need is ready, all the good stuff.
And fragmentation.
So this Thursday I will be back, and then Saturday and Sunday as per usual. And because Liana sent it to me for the express purpose of being able to stream for everybody, I'll be starting on Super Robot Wars T, which is my first time diving into the Super Robot Wars series. Oh, Jesus!
Ready?
Not particularly, but... Oh.
How about this?
Yeah, I've heard great things about Super Robot Wars.
Ready?
But I've never actually played one yet, so I'm very much excited. Y'all know I'm a big tactical games kind of guy. Okay. Is this even damaging you? Okay, it is. Just about finding my angles. Okay, 50% health. That was a phase change, I guess. Damn, I mistimed the jump there. Okay.
was that? Give up.
Like this. That's how. I absolutely have drained your health. I haven't played one yet, but they're super fun to watch people play. Okay, cool.
I have made an error.
We beat the game. Or did we?
No!
You were nearly successful in terminating my life support subroutine functions. But do not be disappointed. It appears it will take longer than anticipated for Eden to reach its optimal altitude. If you can terminate me before then, you will be able to stop it. Assuming you are capable of deactivating me.
What?
This isn't even my final form. Literally. Then he pulls a Sigma. Which I do like. It actually is very reminiscent of Sigma's Wolfbot form. I kind of wish they went with a similar color scheme, just as a little...
Are you ready?
Jesus! Alright, let me... There's no reason to hold on to it, so... Son of a bitch! Sweet. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh shit! You got a spirit bomb! Damn. Damn. That was a Kaioken. Alright. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And now we got you. All in! Woo! Imagine if I'd fully upgraded the laser.
It appears I was in error assuming that a bureaucratic model such as myself would be able to best you in hand-to-hand combat.
Bureaucratic
However, I was
model.
successful in keeping you occupied long enough for Eden to achieve optimal altitude before you could interfere.
It's okay, just play a flute. Then you'll get 3 days. That's what video games taught me.
This is Mega Man Juno, Bureaucratic Model 3rd Class, Authorization number 8677, requesting a reinitialization of this island's systems and a memory backup of its bureaucratic systems.
Stop! Stop it!
If you wish to shoot me, please do not hesitate. My program has already been backed up in Eden's central core. I eagerly await my next activation.
Should have shot him anyways. Wouldn't have done anything, would have felt great. Just throwing that out there.
What should I do?
Interrupt command. Priority command rerouted to Purifier First Class Mega Man Trigger. Under suspicion of malfunction, Bureaucratic Model 3rd Class Juno has been deactivated by Mega Man Trigger as per Ordinance 103. Mega Man Trigger hereby requests the indefinite postponement of the previous reinitialization order and the deletion of Bureaucratic Model Juno's backup data. Trigger hereby assumes all bureaucratic authority for the district and will petition Mother for guidance at a future date.
Command reroute acknowledged. Priority given to Purifier First Class's command. Eden resuming standby mode and returning to pre-designated coordinates. Deleting log of Purifier First Class's correspondence as required by security.
It should be noted
Requesting that notification to Mother be
who came and saved the day.
class present bureaucratic authority triggered.
Data?
There's nothing to worry about anymore, Mega Man. Everything should return to normal shortly.
Do you know who I am?
I'm your peripheral memory storage device. You originally created me so your memory couldn't be scanned by Mother too. I can't tell you anything yet, but soon I'll be able to tell you everything. What you are, why you lost your memory, your original function, and mission.
Mega Man! Mega Man!
And also,
Contraption! Always breaking down at the worst
all the
time.
best characters are all voiced
Mega
by the
Man,
same
are you
voice
all right?
actor.
Yep, I'm just fine.
Gramps and I were working on the radio forever, but couldn't get it to work.
Mega Man, you won't believe what we saw. I'm glad these old eyes of mine lasted long enough to see it.
Calm down, Gramps. He's been like this ever since... Huh? Mega Man? Are you alright?
Oh, it's nothing. Really. I'm sorry that I scared you.
You're always running off like that, making me worry myself sick over you.
But somehow, I know you'll always make it back. I have faith in you.
Thanks. See you soon. Data, let's go.
Ready? Mega Man?
Ready.
All right, we're ready to go anytime you are.
Thanks, Roll.
Tell me, do you really have to go so soon? After all you've done for us, please stay a while longer. We haven't had the chance to thank you properly.
Well, it's not that we don't want to stay. It's just that we've got some unfinished business that we've got to take care of. Right?
Yep.
That's right. Besides, now that we've got a refractor for the flutter, it's time for us to go.
If you must go, won't you at least come to town and say goodbye to everyone?
It really does. Again, I've talked about this before, but what makes Mega Man Legends work, it's like, it is nowhere near a perfect game. The controls are still, can be a little awkward, like the delay between shooting. Like, if this was made today, there wouldn't be the delay in shooting. And you'd be able to much more freeform shoot while moving. To encourage, you know, shooting. And moving and doing everything. Ready to leave? Did you already say goodbye to everyone? No. Like, there are chances as far as there are things as far as, like, the actual, like, physicality of playing and the mechanics and things like that, I would feel would need to be adjusted for the modern day. It's not a particularly long game. And there is a good bit of padding even to get there. Like, it's got issues. But one thing I'm sure of is it works because it knows so much of what it wants to be. Hey there, you did a pretty good job for my sidekick. Don't forget to tell all the people on other islands about how you're my sidekick, okay? See you later, then. Like, Mega Man Legends knows exactly what it wants to be and never strays from that, ever.
Thank you so much for saving me and my baby and the island. Oh, the baby's just fine, thank you. I'm doing great, too, as you can see.
Oh, hi, Mega Man. Thanks for your help. Did you hear we had a baby boy? We named him Mega Man after you. That's copyright infringement, bud.
Do you really have to go, Mega Man? You're the best digger we ever had as a customer. I'm sure we'll do fine wherever we go. You and your spotter role. You two seem to get along real well, like a digger and spotter should.
You did it, Mega Man. Now I'll be able to dig all over the island. Just kidding. Think I'll stick with the little ruins near the city. I mean, there's still all sorts of Reaverbots in the oven ruins, right? Anyway, take care of yourself.
Yeah, it knows what it wants to be, and it's fully willing to be that. And that is on a story segment. That is in terms of, like, the actual overarching gameplay, the adventure to it all, like, the willingness to have silly little cutscenes and things, or silly little side quest things like the Catalog's TV station and things like that.
Hi, Mega Man. Thanks for all your help. I don't know what we would have done without you. I'm planning on starting new training programs so my men will be able to protect this island even without you. If you ever have trouble again, feel free to crash land on our island anytime. See you later.
Like, that's just... The game unabashedly is what it is. And you either like it or you don't, but it's not pretending it's anything else. So it's just like... It stands the test of time because it doesn't try to be anything else. Oh, here's the little girl who was like, "Hi, Mega Man. Thanks so much for everything you've done for me and everyone. You know what? I've decided once I get out of the hospital, I'm gonna learn how to be a digger, just like you. Promise me that when I grow up, you'll take me with you on one of your digs, okay?"
It's just like...
It is a game with a strong identity. And that goes so fucking far. Like, I will take... It's the reason why I advocate for games like Ashura's Wrath on the PS3 or Xbox 360. Or Chaos Legion on the PS2. I will take a game that is flawed and has imperfections, but truly and unambiguously knows what the fuck it wants to be. Stripe Burger. Oh, the Servbots built. This is the restaurant they ended up building once we stopped them from robbing and they decided they were going to go straight. I will take a game that has flaws but knows what it wants to be without any questions over a game that, you know, is trying to be perfect and measured and everything, but it's just generic and kind of paints by numbers. Mega Man Legends does not paint by the numbers. It's not perfect, but it's good. And so that's what makes it great. Thanks for your help. I don't know what I would have done without it. Don't you remember me? You helped find my lost money. Thanks to you, I was able to build my dream house. Promise me you'll come over and visit it sometime, won't you? Yeah, all these people who are out here, like, if you do... They're only here because you do the side quests. But yeah, Mega Man Legends is never going to get confused with any other game.
Thank you so much for your help. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Take care. Goodbye.
See you later, Amelia.
Goodbye.
After all that, we still didn't find out anything about your mom and dad. Or the Mother Lode.
Well, it can't be helped. It's not like we meant to come here in the first place, right? But everything worked out in the end, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mega Man, did something happen while you were underground?
Huh?
Yeah, well, not really. Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't know, but don't ever forget that I'll always believe in you, okay?
Roll.
Mega Man, roll! Look outside! The island!
Mega Man!
It's blowing up!
What is it? Whoa! Whoa, left! Left! Huh? Okay. Hey, isn't that...
They all came to see us off.
Thank you so much.
I hope those of you at home are watching. Our brave heroes are taking off, heading for new adventures. As you can see, the people of Catalogs have come out to send them off and wish them well.
Do I have a favorite side character in this game? Yeah, the objective best side character, Tronbon.
Maybe we'll come back here and see them again.
Yeah.
Okay, setting new course. Here we go.
Tronbon is objectively the best side character in this game. You're not allowed to like anyone else more. It's not a tenable position. Oh, Tronbon is amazing. That's, you know what? That's very true. You know what? You got me. You do got me. You got me there. That's a very good point. That is why she was featured in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, along with the Surf Bots. And why she got an amazing game that goes for $7 billion. And is literally like, it being reasonable, it's genuinely like the crown, in terms of pure monetary value, it's the crown jewel of my video game collection. I don't think I have a single rarer game than that one. Complete in box. Roll is Tracy Ryan. Okay, here's what I need to see. Tronbon is Carolee Larson. Is Carolee Larson also, also Data?
Can you open up the number 11 valve again?
Got it.
They're not showing it, so I'm almost positive it is. What up, Wizard Styles? Appreciate you for 3 years of subs. Thank you so much for the support, my friend.
I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? Just you wait till we get back. You're in a lot of trouble. Oh, no. Hey, you! Let's go!
But yeah, like, Tronbon is such a good game. It really is. Misadventures of Tronbon. It's not a long game, but it's a fun-ass game, man. It just is.
I'm going to fire up the engine, Mega Man.
And it's a fun little romp. I thoroughly encourage anyone who can emulate it. You can beat it in a weekend. It's a fun-ass time. But also F the docks. Yes. The docks are a very, very specific kind of puzzle. Okay. So, I'm going to leave this playing in the background. But, as I've said, so this is obviously beaten. Cool. As I've said, this week is a little different because Monday my kids start school, and I do have some stuff I still need to prep, so I want to be on top of it. So, I'm preemptively saying no stream tomorrow. Wednesday, I will most likely be back on Sephi's channel with W. Thursday night, or Thursday at some point, I'm going to stream, and we're going to dive into Super Robot Wars T. We're going to start it on Thursday, cool, and then get it back into it Saturday and Sunday. Okay? And I'm excited to dive into that finally, and we're going to push through. And that's basically it. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to dive in. It, like, everything I've been shown looks fun as hell. I think it's going to be a good time, and it'll be a nice, fun little energetic, crazy, over-the-top ass playthrough before we get to the end of September and the enhanced edition of Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evilise Chronicles, and all that good stuff. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll thank y'all. Until next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right.